Hi everybody, how are you doing? I have got a little bit of a confession to make. I really need your help if possible. It's this week has been utterly manic for me, and well, school's out, isn't it? So yeah, I'm sure there are lots of you who know exactly how I am feeling at the minute. School is out and I'm third day into the school holidays and I'm pulling my hair out, and it's not because of having my little boy at home. I absolutely love having him at home with me, but it's just juggling, and it's nothing that's unique to me. But unfortunately, this week particularly, it's kind of got a little bit on top of me. I took on some extra work and I'm really struggling to keep up with it. And I'm probably been taking it out a little bit on the wrong people. And I'm sorry for that. Sorry to everybody who I've been mean to this week. But yeah, the reason I need your help is if you could really persevere with me over the next couple of weeks, because I don't know how things are going to pan out for me. And vlogging, I'm definitely going to continue to put a vlog out each week, but it might not be the type of thing that you've come here for, that you've subscribed for. I've just got a lot of new subscribers off the back of my Leeds vlog. Thank you so much for coming across. I really appreciate it. But the last thing that I would want is for you to see today's video and then think, oh yeah, this is not what I signed up for. I don't want to watch somebody cooking the lunch. It is my intention to get back and do more stuff like that, but just for the time being, I'm just going to have to do what I can. But you know, it's real life, isn't it? This is what YouTube is for me. It is what it is. I've got to do what I can and when I can. So yes, please be patient with me, and I promise I'll get back to giving you some of the good stuff, hopefully. Today Mark's just taken Edward to Meadowhall for me, and I've got a few moments of peace and quiet. So I literally just grabbed I grabbed the dog, grabbed the lead, stuck some poo bags in my pocket, and yeah, just set off out on a walk, which I am not remotely suitably dressed for, but sod it. I just thought I need to get out and yes, clear the air, get some fresh air blowing through. But you know what? Oh, I'm so glad I did, because it is utterly beautiful up here. Just look at this. Turn the tide, let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide, you can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you. So how are you guys finding the holidays so far? I mean, some of you are probably looking after grandchildren. Some of you will be having your own juggling issues like I have got. Or some of you are probably just in absolute bliss at the fact that there is no traffic in the morning. Mind you, I suppose that comes with the downside that all the places are just full of kids, aren't they? So if you've not got any. But yeah, I utterly adore having my son at home. But unfortunately, I'm not in a position that I can stop work. And yeah, you've just got to carry on, haven't you? This week's just been chaotic and I haven't managed to get out at all. Normally I would vlog say on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, which leaves me the whole rest of the week to do the editing and get things ready for it to go out on a Sunday. But I've literally just not had the chance to do that this week. I had all good intentions and it just never ever seemed to happen. So it's Saturday now and I'm really late. So I'm just trying to get something. Well, it's a little update for you guys really as to why things are probably not the way that they usually are. Just keep you informed. But yes, I'm going to go home in a bit and make myself a curry, which I'll do with you. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. I know a lot of you really like my cooking vlogs and stuff. It's not really something that I particularly intended to do when I first started started vlogging and stuff, but yeah, a lot of you have asked me to do more of them, so it might be a case that I will be doing a few over the next few weeks. But I do have some exciting things coming up. We're going away, thankfully. There was a time where I didn't think we'd get away again this year, but fortunately we've just booked Portugal, so we'll be going there in a couple of weeks' time. And yeah, I'm going to take you guys with us. It's a place called Quinta do Lago on the Algarve. We've been, oh gosh, 5 or 6 times now. We absolutely love it there. It's probably on our list of places that we would most love to retire, but it's just a bit too expensive, unfortunately, so I can't see that happen. It's more likely going to be Bridlington that we retire to. But we can dream, you never know. Might win the lottery tonight, mightn't I? So we're heading there, so I'll take you with us. We're staying in an apartment. It's not a hotel holiday, this one, which is a bit bittersweet for me, because as much as I love it, I still end up doing quite a bit of like chores and stuff, which can be a bit of a pain in the backside, but nonetheless I am not grumbling at all. It's going to be so nice to get away. Quinta do Lago is it's quite upmarket, so it can be quite expensive, but the nice thing about it is that it's really, really family orientated. So all the restaurants, they're not snooty or anything, it's very, very relaxed, and you can just wear whatever you want. Anything goes, and yeah, it's just a fab place. So hopefully you'll enjoy that vlog when I take you. I'm also going away with my brother, and we're taking our kids to my parents' caravan, so I'll try and get some vlogs out while we're there as well. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all going to be cooking and me walking round the peaks. You'll be pleased to know. So yes, if you could please be patient with me, I would, really appreciate it. I've just been talking to some other walkers, and they were looking at me like I was a bit of a crazy woman, and I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? And then I quickly realised that I look like I've got something growing out my boobs. I'm struggling to find sensible places to put this microphone, because they're quite heavy actually, and they tend to pull certain clothes down and things. So I just stuck it down there. I thought it'll be wedged well. Clearly other people just think I look a bit weird, which I probably do anyway, but who cares? You get to a point when you're doing this and you're completely oblivious to things like that, so you forget yourself. So I just got back from my walk, and we're going to head in now, and I'm going to make a curry, so stick around if you like a good old curry. I am quite organised. For once in my life, I've actually got ingredients in the cupboard that I can use. And there's a couple of bits and bobs that I did extra that I needed to pick up, like fresh ginger. I have followed curry recipes before, and this is just kind of a variation of things that I've picked up along the way. I've just tailored it to what I like, which I think is the best thing. So this curry is going to be vegetarian. I know that puts a lot of people off, but don't worry, because it's dead easy. If you wanted chicken in it or something like that, you just add some diced chicken. It doesn't cause any big issues. It's just that this is in line with the diet that I'm following at the moment. It's pre-holiday, you see. I've got to lose a few pounds before I go on holiday, so I can completely let my hair down and afford to put a few on. So yeah, I'm sticking to this diet, which is pretty much it's not completely vegan, but it's it is vegetarian. Right, so what am I going to use? I have got sweet potato, cauliflower, just because I absolutely love cauliflower in curries. Really love that. Everything starts with an onion. So I've got an onion, garlic. I've got some red lentils. I'm not sure if I've got enough here actually, but I'll throw those in. That just helps thicken it up and give it a little bit of a nicer texture. The spices that I'm using, a teaspoon and a half of ground turmeric, ground coriander. I've forgotten. garam masala, is that how you pronounce it? Garam masala, I think it is. And a medium curry powder as well. You could use fresh chili in here. I'm not a big fan of fresh chili, so I just kind of omit that. I've got some spinach, which I will throw in at the end. Not only is spinach delicious, it's good for you, but also just that little bit of green in a curry I think makes it look so much nicer. I have a vegetable stock, so I'll prepare probably about 500 ml of this, and I like to put in coconut milk as well because I think that gives it quite an authentic taste. Right, so just got to prepare everything now, which is the boring bit, unfortunately. Right, let's get chopping. Saturday night is probably my favourite night of the week. Mark and I do occasionally go out on date night, but generally speaking, Mark will go to the pub with his pals and he'll bring home a curry for us, and we always have the same. We've completely fallen in love with this little curry house in a village near us, and we both have a lamb biryani, and it's just delicious. And he's going to be having that tonight, and it's going to be torture for me to watch him eat my favourite meal. So that's one of the reasons why I'm making a curry, just so I don't feel completely left out. I'm using 2 garlic cloves, although this one's huge. Look at the size of that. I mean, to be fair, probably only need this one. But as I love garlic, I'm not going to cut any corners. And as Mark's having a curry as well tonight, we'll both stink, so it shouldn't make any difference whatsoever. Couples who stink together stay together. I still haven't invested in a garlic press. I keep saying to myself, Rebecca, next time you go out, buy yourself one, and then I forget, it's always at the bottom of my list. So I just use a trusty knife and give it a good old whack. Ooh. That just shows how unprofessional I am. I've just walloped it and it's shot across the kitchen. It's a good job it was a big clove of garlic because I've lost half of it on the floor. But I'm going to start off by getting these simmering away on the hob, and then I'll prepare the rest of the vegetables. I'll use a teaspoon of ghee to simmer these down in, and yeah, it's just a little bit of a healthier version to other fats. That's the onion and garlic cooking down on the hob. I'm just going to prepare my sweet potato. I love sweet potato fries. Whenever I cook them, they never seem to taste as good as they do when you go into restaurants. So I've not perfected that yet. Has anybody got any good tips on how to make a good sweet potato fry? I also need a thumb-size piece of ginger, which I think, well, it's a big thumb, but it doesn't matter. I do really love ginger, so I'm not too concerned about putting a little bit too much in. I'm going to grate my ginger down now, or you can just chop it up into small pieces, and then I'll add this with the spices into the onion and garlic. The onions and garlic have cooked down now, and the onion is a light translucent colour, so we can add the spices and the ginger. This is when it smells amazing. I love this bit. So as I said, garam masala, ground coriander, ground turmeric, and curry powder. So they're all going in. And this is the ginger, which I grated as well. So that can go in too. Give it all a good stir. Just going to leave that to cook for a few minutes. I'm going to cube up my sweet potato, get my cauliflower into smaller pieces, and then that can go in as well. Right, so the cauliflower I am cutting down into florets, trying to keep them quite small because you don't want massive pieces in here. If you don't like cauliflower or you don't like sweet potato, you could quite easily switch them out for different vegetables. Carrots would work well. Just regular potato is really nice in a curry as well. Okie dokie, I think there is enough there. So I'm now going to put this in with the spices. Give it a good stir round to coat all the pieces with the spices. Then we'll add the stock and the lentils and let it cook down. Right, so these are going to go in. I hope my pan's big enough. Probably could have done with a bigger size, but we shall see. It's quite dry at this stage because the spices that you put in will have soaked up all the fat. But don't worry about that. As soon as we pop in the stock, it'll be absolutely fine. Right, I think I can just about fit all that in. So I've pre-mixed 500 ml. I might need a little bit more, but we shall see. I like to leave room for coconut milk, which I don't put in until later on. And these vegetables will kind of reduce down a little bit as well. Hopefully, so they all fit in. Right, red lentils. I'm going to sprinkle these over. I'm going to put the lid on this, turn it up, bring it to the boil, and then I'll turn it back down and let it simmer for probably about 20 minutes, and then we'll see what it's like at that point. I can hear this bubbling away, so I am now going to turn it right down and just let it simmer. So I'm going to serve this with brown rice. I always find that brown rice it takes so much longer to cook, and it's never as light and fluffy, is it, as white rice. But I invested in one of these. It's a Sistema microwave rice cooker. I normally always do it on the hob, or if I'm being completely lazy, I buy the sachets, the 2-minute sachets, which are absolutely brilliant. I love those, and they're just fantastic for a quick fix. But yeah, so I invested in one of these. I think it's about $7.99, something like that, and you get a little scoop. I don't know, just probably fluff the rice up afterwards. Don't know what this bit does, to be fair. It probably just stops it from coming out, but you put your rice in there, obviously water, your lid on the top, and then you've got your top here. I've used this a couple of times, and as I say, it takes usually about 12 minutes with white rice. I tend to do it for about 15 when I'm cooking brown. That's had a good rinse. Throw it back in, throw it everywhere else as well. I'm going to cover it in water and make sure it's got a decent coverage of about a centimetre over the top. Right, that looks good. So we'll put our contraption back together, and then seal that down, and then I'm going to put this in the microwave. The curry's pretty much cooked. The vegetables have softened, the lentils have now filled up, and it's reduced down a little bit. I've just remembered that in my cupboard I've got some almond butter. This is lovely if you pop it in a curry. If I was being naughty, I'd probably put some, mango chutney in, just to give it a bit more sweetness. But this is definitely the healthier option than that. All I've got left to do now is put in the coconut milk and stir in the spinach as well.
You can't turn the tide, let the water go where it wants to go. myself beneath the stone. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break.
Looks good.
inside. You don't need to worry.
Right, let's try this. It does smell gorgeous. Ribbling. It's really tasty. Well, I don't feel like I'm missing out now by not having a curry tonight. I can sit and watch Mark eat his lamb biryani and not feel jealous at all. Hopefully I've not got anything green in my teeth when I'm talking. I am so pleased that I remembered to put the almond butter in here, because that just adds an extra depth to it. It is utterly delicious. It is so good for you. It's so healthy. There is nothing in here that is bad. Do you know one of the other things that I love putting in a home cooked curry? Sultanas. Sultanas just take it to a different level. So good. Anyway, I'll stop rabbiting on. I need to eat this. Thank you so much for watching me, and as I said earlier, I really appreciate your patience during the 6 weeks of I was going to say hell. I shouldn't say hell, because it really isn't. I do genuinely love having my son at home. I'd have him at home all the time if I had the chance. It's just juggling. So it's 6 weeks of chaos. Hopefully I'll get some proper vlogs in throughout that period, and if not, I will keep putting them out, but they might just be probably not as in depth as what they have been up to now. Anyway, take care everybody. If you do make the curry, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.
inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces.